Everybody, Slimmer58 here. Welcome back for more Nintendo Direct reaction videos. In this video might not sound so enthusiastic as last time. But yeah, this is me. About to switch over to the Nintendo Direct. Here we go. I'm actually going to watch part of it and watch part of it later. So yeah, what I'm gonna do. It says it's no jokes. I'm just gonna skip ahead to the important part. Okay. Okay, now should be ready. 28:15. Alright. So E3. More Super Smash Bros. So like you should know, there's new two Strikes Back. This is probably DLC. April Fool's today. Okay, I was about to say, as you know, in my last Nintendo Direct, when I was watching the last Nintendo Direct, after that video I got sick, got a flu, really bad one. Hopefully it won't happen this time, just because I'm doing another reaction video. Yeah, this is Mewtwo. He like OP or something. Really OP. That is Mewtwo.
Hello everyone, I'm Satoru Iwata from Nintendo. What you just saw is a new challenger video for Super Smash Bros. It took some time to develop this character after the game was completed, so we had to make you wait, but Mewtwo will join the battle in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Nintendo 3DS on April 28th at the price listed here. And as previously announced, Club Nintendo members who have purchased and registered both the Nintendo 3DS and Wii U versions of the game before March 31st will receive a free download code for the character on April 15th. Alongside Mewtwo, we'll be releasing a software update on April 15th as well. In the future, we'll continue to develop more and offer additional downloadable content for Super Smash Bros. Here's a taste of what we have in development. First, we'll be adding more costumes for customizing Wii Fighters.
More costumes.
In addition to the items you see here, we'll begin offering costumes inspired by major game series.
What are those character suits?
For the first wave of crossover items, we've created outfits inspired by X and Proto Man from Capcom's Mega Man series. But that's not all of the new content we'll be offering. Please take a look at this.
You should just get it all on Wii U, all the downloadable content. Okay.
PK Fire!
Yeah. He's from the third Super Smash Bros. DK fire, DK fire. Got Earthbounds. More downloadable content.
You recognize this fighter as Lucas from Super Smash Bros. Brawl on Wii, and originally from Mother 3, the sequel to Earthbound released only in Japan. We've heard your request and we've decided to offer Lucas as a downloadable content. We are still hard at work, but we are planning his release for June. I imagine that you may have some fighters in mind yourself. Can you think of anyone you'd like to see fight against characters like Mario or Link in Super Smash Bros.? Well, after discussing it with Smash Bros. Director Masahiro Sakurai, we've decided to open the new Smash Bros. Fighter Battle on the Smash Bros. Microsite after this Nintendo Direct. With this poll, you can let us know directly which character you'd like to see become the next new fighter in Super Smash Bros.
Interesting.
Of course, please understand that we won't be able to accommodate every request, but Mr. Sakurai and the rest of the staff will take each request into consideration when developing additional fighters. We look forward to hearing from you. This microsite will also provide details on upcoming downloadable content and how to purchase it. Speaking of Super Smash Bros., we are ready to announce the next waves of Amiibo in this series. In the coming months, the following characters will join the 30 plus Super Smash Bros. Amiibo that are already available. Of these Amiibo figures, remember that Lucina and Robin can be used with codename Steam, and that Wario is compatible with Mario Party 10. We'll be releasing a number of Amiibo exclusively through retail partners. Keep an eye out for announcement from the retailers to find out when you can pre-order. I hope you are looking forward to training up these Amiibo in Super Smash Bros. Rest assured, we'll also be releasing Amiibo of Mewtwo and Lucas sometime in the future. Next up is something called Amiibo Tap Nintendo's Greatest Bits. This downloadable title for Wii U lets you touch Amiibo on the Wii U gamepad to unlock gameplay highlights from select NES and Super NES titles. Each demo is limited to 3 minutes, so you can't experience the entire game. But you can tap an Amiibo to the gamepad multiple times to switch out which scene is highlighted. That way, you can sample a variety of scenes. The games assigned to the Amiibo you use are not predetermined. Instead, titles are randomly assigned when you scan your Amiibo of choice for the first time. So in that way, it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you are going to get. As you can see, there will be many classics to sample.
Put a different Amiibo.
So try scanning different Amiibo. It's sort of like swapping game cartridges on an old NES or Super NES.
Oh shoot. Internet went bad. Internet just went terrible. Yeah, this happens all the time. So 37. Have to reload it.
Of Amiibo in this series.
We're on
In the
30.
coming months, 6 to sample. So
Printer.
try scanning different Amiibo.
Sorry the video quality.
It's sort of like swapping game cartridges on an old NES.
Since my
or
internet's
Super
doing
NES.
bad, it's kind of bad quality.
Amiibo Tap Nintendo's
really
Greatest
bad.
Hits will release
Barely see
on the
anything.
Nintendo eShop this spring as a free download.
Spring. That's free download.
Next,
Yeah, the only
please
quality
take a
can be
look
the
at
lowest,
this.
so have fun, guys. Nintendo. Yep, it has been 30 for Super Mario. It's been like 34 for this. How long Mario's been Mario. Bad quality really matches it. I wish I could change the quality back to normal. Maybe I can try. Going to I'm trying my best,
Or
guys.
Super NES.
But I guess it's just stuck at the lowest
What
quality.
you just
that's
saw
interesting.
was a 30th anniversary commemoration
It's
video
kinda lame.
created with
You know my
the
internet
Wii
was that
game
bad.
Mario Maker. That's right. It's been 30 years since the launch of the original Super Mario Bros. Game on the
It
NES
has.
in 1985. I couldn't be happier that Mario has continued to be active across a wide range of games, thanks in no small part to the love you all have for Mario. I'm
What are you
extremely
gonna do?
thankful. There's no better way than an anniversary celebration to
Quality
gear
is
up
so
for
bad.
what will be a definitive Mario experience. Mario Maker.
I like how all the Mario stuff is first.
Mario Maker is a game that lets you use the Wii U gamepad to create and play Mario levels. All you have to do is place characters or other pieces from Mario games onto the level. That way, anyone can create unique levels. You'll be able to switch between 4 different Super Mario Bros. games.
Okay, let's try this. So we're on 3920. 4.1. 15. 10. Okay. It isn't really uploaded yet. Oh well.
All you have
I think I know why it was bad
is
quality.
place characters
I think it's because it
or
just
other
uploaded,
pieces
so it was a
from
live
Mario
stream.
games
Now I get it.
onto
It wasn't
the
my
level.
internet.
That way, anyone can create unique levels.
Now I get it. It's just
You'll be
uploaded
able
after it
to
was a live
switch
stream.
between 4 different Super Mario Bros. Game themes. From the 8-bit pixel art of the original to the world of New Super Mario Bros. U, and enjoy the action that each provides. You can upload
It'll
your
be that
finished
form.
creations for people
Well,
all over the world to enjoy. Maybe this is your first step
Actually had
toward
an
becoming
idea.
a world-famous
When I get
level
Mario
designer.
Maker,
Mario Maker
I had
will
an-
launch this September. As we
Okay.
approach its release, we'll be exploring fun ways
let's
to
be starting a new
celebrate
school
the
year.
30th anniversary of Super Mario Bros.
In 5 months.
Please stay tuned for more information.
So it's 30th
Now,
Super Mario
let
Bros.
me pass it over to Bill Trinan at Nintendo of America for more updates and announcements. Bill?
Thanks, Mr. Iwata. Bill Trinan here with some news on upcoming Wii U games. First is Yoshi. Yoshi's Woolly World is a creative and lovingly crafted new entry in the Yoshi series. It reimagines fan-favorite gameplay elements and makes them feel brand new again. As you can see, Yoshi's latest adventure is an action game that takes place in a woolly world spread across varied stages, featuring fun yarn challenges. You'll create platforms and even unravel yarn walls to discover hidden paths. To aid in these tasks, Yoshi must use his signature moves, like gobbling up enemies or flutter jumping. Meanwhile, he'll explore every nook and cranny of every stage as he collects items and heads to the goal. The game offers two modes, Classic Mode and Mellow Mode. Classic Mode has a similar feel to traditional Yoshi series games, and despite the game's cute visuals, it will prove quite challenging even for veteran players. Mellow Mode, on the other hand, allows players of all skill levels to enjoy the game as Winged Yoshi, who happens to have the cutest voice you can imagine. You can switch between the two modes at any time during play, so if you get stuck in regular mode, you can switch over and continue enjoying yourself in Mellow Mode. Oh, I should mention, there are also special Yoshi amiibo. While the current lineup of amiibo figures are all made of hard materials, this amiibo series is created from yarn, just like the heroes of Yoshi's Woolly World. When you tap the Yoshi amiibo on the Wii U gamepad, another Yoshi will appear in the game, allowing you to play with double Yoshi. That way, even when you're playing single player, you won't feel like you're playing alone. As in the multiplayer mode, playing with double Yoshi lets you turn your ally into a yarn ball to throw at enemies or to cross chasms. It really expands the gameplay. Yoshi's Woolly World will launch later this year. The Yarn Yoshi amiibo will be available in 3 different colors, green, pink, and light blue.
Ooh, let's get blue.
Next up is Splatoon.
I already have like a
This
regular
action shooter,
green.
you control squid-like inklings who can transform into humanoids. So far, we've introduced a 4-on-4 online ink battle mode called Turf Wars, and a single-player campaign called Octo Valley, where you set off on your own to take down the Inklings' natural-born enemies, the Octopus Army. But today, we'll show you 2 more modes. The first is an online mode called Ranked Battle. Just like in Turf Wars, you'll team up with 3 other players to battle it out in 4-on-4 matches. However, this mode includes a ranking system. Ranked Battle has several rules that differ from Turf Wars. In one mode, called Splat Zones, players battle over a specific area within a given stage, so you can expect some fierce battles between 2 teams to go down here. Polish your skills against the Octarian Menace in single player, hit up Turf Wars for a casual multiplayer matchup, and then up the intensity in Ranked Battle, where you'll find the most serious competition. Another mode included in the game is called the Battle Dojo. Here you can enjoy local one-on-one battles with friends. In this mode, one player uses the gamepad as a screen while the other plays on the TV screen, each one competing to see who can pop the highest number of balloons in a given stage. You can play this mode on the same stages as in Turf Wars, so just like in a real dojo, you can practice your moves and learn the layout and locations of obstacles to up your game in Turf Wars. We have one more Splatoon announcement today. We've decided to release Inkling Amiibo right alongside the game's launch. When you touch an Inkling Amiibo to the gamepad, you'll receive missions based on the Amiibo you tap in.
I wonder if this game came out on a different place.
By completing these missions, you can acquire special weapons and gear that you can only get from these compatible Amiibo. The Splatoon series of Amiibo will be available in a single pack including an Inkling Girl, an Inkling Boy, and an Inkling Squid on May 29th when Splatoon launches. Or you can buy the Inkling Girl or the Inkling Boy individually the same day.
May 29th. Everything over like
Moving along, I'm happy to announce that we'll be adding Nintendo 64 and Nintendo DS games to our Wii U Virtual Console service. When playing Nintendo DS Virtual Console games, your TV monitor and Wii U gamepad will provide multiple dual-screen layout options to maximize your enjoyment.
So I can
Some
actually
games will
make a
use your
Let's
TV
Play
monitor as the main screen, while others will
DS
use both
game.
screens as one connected screen. No matter
I
what type
can
of Nintendo
make
DS
a Let's
game
Play
you're
of a
playing,
DS game,
you can
possibly.
select a layout that best suits that title. For Nintendo 64 Virtual Console titles, you
Wow.
can select from one of 3 different control schemes and then configure specific buttons to your
Yes,
liking,
I can record a
or to
DS
better
Let's
match
Play
the
on a
layout
Wii U.
of the Nintendo 64 controller. And yes, if a particular game supported the Rumble
Ooh,
Pack on
Donkey
Nintendo
Kong.
64, the Wii U
How
gamepad
many-
will be ready to rumble accordingly. And of course,
many is
both
there?
Nintendo DS
There's a
and
lot.
Nintendo 64 games can be played on the Wii U gamepad screen as well. Keep in mind that the Wii U Virtual Console versions of Nintendo 64 games you've already purchased on Wii and transferred to Wii U will be
$10 to
available at the
$12,
special discounted
$7
price
to
of $2
$10.
each.
$2
Yoshi's
each.
Island DS will be
Whoops.
released immediately after this announcement, as will the Nintendo 64 game Super Mario 64. The following titles will also be available
I guess I'm
soon.
going on the eShop after this. Whoa, so many games. This is
Next,
this is-
let's hear from Damon Baker,
Overwhelming.
who's got some updates on upcoming indie titles.
Thanks, Bill. There's a lot of great stuff headed to the Nintendo eShop, so let's get right into it. Coming to Wii U this May, Adventures of Pip is a puzzle platformer set in a retro-inspired 32-bit world.
So I
Pip
want to
is
think
the
about
unlikeliest
the
digital underdog, a
new
single
Nintendo
pixel able
eShop
to
and
absorb
64 and
pixels
DS.
of his defeated enemies
I don't have a
to
DS
evolve
capture
into
card, so
3
I can
different
record
forms.
a Let's Play of a
Skillfully
DS game.
switch between each form while exploring 5 dangerous
That's
worlds to
interesting.
overthrow the evil Skeleton Queen. Rescue
Maybe I'm
trapped
able to do
villagers
that.
to unlock new shops, and don't forget to use your gamepad to quickly access your inventory or quick travel throughout the land. Octodad
I would
Dadliest
have
Catch
to
is a game
rebuy
all
it
about
on the Wii U.
deception,
We already have
not
it
to
for the
mention
DS.
destruction, and of course, dadliness, also known as fatherhood. In this one, you play as a dapper octopus masquerading as a
Yeah, I've seen
human,
this
and as
game
such,
before.
you'll have to master simple everyday tasks made difficult by your unwieldy tentacles, all while keeping
So
your
after one of this
supplemental
video is
nature
an
a
hour,
secret from your unsuspecting
I'll take a
human
break.
family.
Can we get ice cream?
There's even a ridiculously
I'll watch
silly
the
co-op
last
mode where up
hour
to 4 players
later
each control a
today
different
or
tentacle.
tomorrow.
Collect neckties and learn about Octodad's
2
secret
hour
life
long
when
video.
Octodad, Dadliest Catch, flops his way onto Wii U this summer. The Mutant Mudds are back on Wii U and Nintendo 3DS, ready to soil the land in the sequel to the acclaimed original. Mutant Mudds Super Challenge contains 40 brand new levels filled with
Oh yeah, I
dimension-bending
remember this
platforming
game.
fun that will have you hopping in and out of the
Remember the
background to
old,
discover
at least
secret
older
pathways
version?
and collect gems. Be prepared to bring
Forgot
your
what game
platforming
system.
skills
I think it was
because
on
the
the
challenge has been
3DS.
cranked up a notch.
I think it was free
Best of
though.
all, if you buy the game on Nintendo 3DS, you can download it on Wii U for free and vice versa.
Yeah.
And if you own the original, a loyalty discount will also be offered. In Don't Starve Giant Edition, you'll fight, farm, craft, scavenge, and do whatever it takes to survive in a wilderness filled with
Are you
science,
sure?
magic, and things that go bump in the night. Randomly generated worlds and the constant threat of permadeath will keep you on your toes. But luckily, your trusty gamepad will be with you to display your inventory and map, or to play the game in off-TV mode. Don't Starve Giant Edition will also launch with a special promotion. Every purchase gets you 2 copies of the game on Wii U. Send your second copy to a friend and they'll be able to embark on their own bizarre adventures. Before I pass it back to Bill, take a look at a number of other titles coming soon to the Nintendo eShop. Thanks, everyone.
So that's interesting. A lot of eShop games going on. Run. Okay. Doors. Oh,
For this next bit, let's start with the trailer.
at Nintendo. Trailer.
壊したい大事そうに考えた私を全部君がこの孤独を痛みを癒すの消えてしまいたい眠らない街のざわめき愛想笑いの憂鬱本音なんていつかどこか見えないふりだね
Anime.
不安なんてそんな
Oh, and the graphics totally changed. Different. Nice.
壊したい大事そうに抱えた強がりなんてでも素直になれない迷っても悩んでも君が求めるならせめてこの孤独を痛みを壊して生まれ変わりたい絶対に逃がさない
First off, thank you for waiting, everyone. It's been a long time since we announced this project, but the game you just saw is indeed the crossover between Shin Megami Tensei and Fire Emblem that we announced back in January of 2013 in the Nintendo Direct. The role-playing masters at Atlus are developing a truly modern RPG, where everyday life exists alongside a secret world of fantasy, including characters from the Fire Emblem series. I hope you're looking forward to it. Stay tuned for more information on this title in the future. Now it's time for... Whoa. As I was saying, now it's time for a new Wii U title that fans have been clamoring for. In this new entry of the Fatal Frame series, you play as one of 3 different characters, each with their own storyline set at the cursed tourist destination, Mount Hikami. Using the Wii U gamepad as your camera, you'll investigate different areas while soaking in the atmosphere. But occasionally, your camera will be used to fend off hostile
I'll be right back really quick.
spirits in quick bursts of action. Prepare for scares when the game haunts the US later this year. Keep your eyes peeled for more details, coming soon. Now let's dive into some Nintendo 3DS software, starting with the Nintendo eShop title, Box Boy. It's a charming puzzler from the platforming masters at HAL Laboratory, the developers of the Kirby series. Across the game's black and white world, you'll discover a wealth of mysteries just begging to be solved. To do so, you'll navigate more than 150 stages full of interesting challenges using the main character's ability to duplicate his blocky body. With this technique, he can invent unique structures like the shielding afro, and then use them to protect himself,
I think
hit
it can be
switches,
HD
and
now.
snake
I'm gonna wait
around
until this
environments
video
like
is
a
an hour
boss.
long.
Whatever type
Still
of gamer
think I
you
have
are,
like 20 or
chances
30
are you
more
haven't
minutes
solved many
so I
puzzles
can
like these before.
take a break
So
and watch the
figuring
last
them out
half.
just feels
Or
good.
the last 30 minutes
So
of
does
this.
parading around in the block costumes you'll unlock along the way. Some of them even make you move faster, jump higher, and look as much like a ninja block as you feel on the inside. Life's good when you're a ninja block. Box Boy will be available for purchase on the Nintendo eShop April 2nd. Next, the latest game in the Pokemon Rumble series, Pokemon Rumble World. It's a fast-paced action game that you can download for free and start playing right away. It features more than 700 Pokemon from Pokemon Red and Blue through Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, some of which can even Mega Evolve. Making toy Pokemon attack is as simple as pushing a button. To advance in your journey, you'll square off against tons of wild toy Pokemon and defeat them to add to your collection. During your adventure, you'll travel to different areas on hot air balloons. Where you go depends on the type of balloon you're on. As you play, you'll acquire different balloons using items called Poké Diamonds, allowing you to reach more distant areas where you'll encounter new crops of wild toy Pokémon. There are other ways Poké Diamonds aid you during gameplay. You can get Poké Diamonds when you beat certain stages or even via Street Pass. Or you can purchase them through the Nintendo eShop using funds from your account, which you can access at a shop in Castletown, your adventurer's home base. Pokemon Rumble World will be free to download starting on April 8th through the eShop on Nintendo 3DS.
In 1 week.
If you love Mario, RPGs, or puzzle games, then the future is looking bright, because 2 brand new full-length RPGs are headed your way in a single package. Puzzle & Dragon Z plus Puzzle & Dragon Super Mario Bros. Edition packs in 2 unique games at a great price. Each game is its own separate adventure with completely different stories, characters, and gameplay twists. Puzzle & Dragon Super Mario Bros. Edition begins with Princess Peach being kidnapped by Bowser. To rescue her this time, Mario and Luigi must take the Koopa King down by crafting the perfect team of his own minions. In battle, you attack enemies by dragging elemental orbs around the playfield to create matches of 3 or more for greater damage. Chain 5 or more orbs and you'll unleash a group attack on multiple enemies. Picking the right team is paramount. You'll choose a leader like Mario or even Boo Luigi, each of which has a passive skill that is used automatically. Companions have skills too, only theirs are activated manually after a certain
Super
number
Smash
of
Bros.
turns
When I
have
vote,
passed.
I'm gonna vote for
To
Boo.
gain new skills,
But
your
that's not gonna
companions can
happen.
transform, which also increases their level cap. Items like the Super Mushroom or Goomba Coin
imagine
cause
that.
transformations to occur, like a red Koopa Troopa riding on a Cheep Cheep.
Whoops.
And that's just one game included in this package. The other half of your purchase nets you Puzzle & Dragon Z, which weaves a whole separate tale that sees you joining an ancient dragon research organization known as the Rangers. On your quest to save the world, you encounter more than 250 monsters, each of which can serve as your team leader, providing you with tons of strategic options. And by
Looks
using
like
chips
basically
gathered
that's
from
the same
defeated
thing.
monsters, you can even evolve your monsters into new forms. With these evolutions come new skills, higher level caps, and different stats.
I had another towel already put it in there. I
Puzzle &
don't see
Dragon
that.
Z plus Puzzle & Dragon Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
Edition will claw its way to store shelves May 22nd, but you can pre-order it beginning today on Nintendo.com. If you can't wait that long, Puzzle & Dragon Super Mario Bros. Edition will have a demo available April 30th on the Nintendo 3DS eShop, so feel free to try it out. For a really in-depth look at the game and what makes it so compelling, make sure to check out the new video on our YouTube channel that goes up today. Our next title is Attack on Titan: Humanity in Chains from Atlus. In this fast-paced action game, you play as characters from the popular manga and anime series. As an elite member of the Scout Regiment, you can experience the feeling of bringing down a Titan on your own or with friends in the local or online 4-player co-op mode, complete with rankings and leaderboards. The game also supports the C-Stick on the new Nintendo 3DS XL for smoother camera control. Finally, to inspire you to join the Scout Regiment when the game releases, the first 2 episodes of the Attack on Titan anime are now available in Nintendo eShop. Attack on Titan: Humanity in Chains will be available in May, only on the Nintendo eShop. The recently released turn-based action strategy game, codenamed Steam, is already challenging players with the depth of strategy you'd expect from our friends at Intelligent Systems. But if you haven't had the chance to try it yourself, feel free to download the demo. It's currently available
I did
on the
actually
Nintendo
record
eShop.
part 32
And remember
Wario and
that if
3.
you have a new Nintendo 3DS XL,
Just to let
you
you
can
know.
tap compatible Fire Emblem amiibo like Marth on the NFC touch point to add that character to your roster,
Record part 33
fantasy weaponry and
I
all.
mean part 32.
If you weren't able to get a
after.
hold of a Marth amiibo, don't worry. We'll be releasing more Marth amiibo in May, so stay in the loop and don't miss your second chance. In related news, there's an update on the way to Codename Steam that will improve the player's experience.
So, let me see if I can turn this HD. Yeah, with enough time. I won't know.
yourself, feel free to download the demo.
Okay, what happened? What
Amiibo,
happened?
don't worry. We'll be releasing more Martha Amiibo in May, so stay in the loop.
Yeah, even watching
Don't
in
miss your second
720p.
In related news, there's an
That's what I
update on the
wanted.
way to Codename Steam that will improve the player's experience,
Now we're here,
allowing you
love
to
it.
speed up enemy turns by pressing a fast forward button. Specific details will be announced on our social media channels soon. In honor of literature's most famous trickster, we're starting an online public tournament called Hijinks, named for Tom Sawyer himself. This deathmatch tournament will run from today until April 5th. So if you want to participate, follow these steps to see how you stack up to the best of the best. There will be more tournaments in the future, so stay tuned. Top players in these tournaments will even earn special titles that are visible online. Next, I have some info on a new update to Street Pass Me Plaza. The software already contains several games crafted specifically with Street Pass functionality in mind. The last update in 2013 added 4 games to the Plaza. Now, we're bringing 2 new games to the Plaza. The first one is called Ultimate Angler. In this fishing game, the player visits the Street Pass Islands to try and catch various fish with bait received from Me characters via Street Pass. You'll have to pick the right bait to hook the fish you're trying to catch, and if it bites, reel it in. There are over 150 fish scattered across the islands, not to mention several legendary monsters. The other new Street Pass game is Battleground Z. In this action game,
Zombies.
players receive items based on their Street Pass Me Plaza character's hobby and use them as weapons to beat down hordes of zombies. It all goes down in the city of Hobbyville, home to people who take their hobbies and zombie outbreaks very seriously. To rescue the citizens of Hobbyville, players will make the most of 26 makeshift weapons to best the zombies in each stage. Alongside these games, we'll also be offering Street Pass Me Plaza Premium, which brings to the service even more ways to interact with Me characters. Street Pass Me Plaza Premium is a paid content which offers up new features like Street Pass Birthdays. Now you can start filling in the dates of your Street Pass Me characters' birthdays on the new calendar, and also store up to 100 Me's of your friends or special Me's in the new VIP room. The new update to Street Pass Me Plaza will be available on April 16th. Ultimate Angler, Battleground Z, and Street Pass Me Plaza Premium can each be purchased individually inside Street Pass Me Plaza once the update is complete. If you purchase both Ultimate Angler and Battleground Z together, you can get them for a special discounted price. The Nintendo 3DS family of systems already has a great library of role-playing games. One look around the internet and you'll find lots of gamer love for titles like Fire Emblem Awakening and Bravely Default. But fans of those games should prepare themselves for a whole new dimension of RPG goodness, because the role-playing swan song of the last generation is brand new again, exclusively on the new Nintendo 3DS XL system. The new Nintendo 3DS XL version combines the original's amazing story, vast landscapes, and intense real-time battles with new features like the Collection. Here you can view 3D animated models and listen to the entire soundtrack, even with your system closed. It's time for the world debut of a new trailer for Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. Enjoy.
14 years since I found you on that mountain. Seems like yesterday.
I owe it all to you. If you hadn't found me that day, I wouldn't be here now discovering the world.
Now I think about it, that was when I found the Monado as well. This might be crazy talk, but maybe you and the Monado are part of some higher plan.
I just realized something. The future I see, it isn't set. I think it's more like a warning.
You will pay for what you've done! Get back here! No!
If they know your next move, it's all in vain.
It can't be!
Unbelievable.
Stick together, everyone! everyone! Now, Melia!
I control it. By the light of the Monado, I will stop them.
Yeah, that's when I start. That's when I go to Arizona.
Let's move on to the new Fire Emblem game for Nintendo
It's been great.
3DS, which we announced in the last Nintendo Direct. As in Fire Emblem Awakening, the main character will be a customizable avatar created by the player. However, in that game, the character you created was more like a second protagonist, or even a partner for the main character. This time around, for the first time in the series, your created character is the main protagonist of the game. Today, I would like to show you a new trailer that highlights some changes only made possible because the player is now the main hero. Please take a look.
伝うみなすしその手が開く明日は よかった
生かしてやろう我が子としてな見事だ
大丈夫お兄ちゃん
そうだ
ご一緒できて嬉しいです
こっちだ
兄様
戻ってこい
お兄ちゃ
裏切り者めかかってこい白夜を裏切ったあんただけはお前が信じるその正義とやらに準ずるがいい
So it's two-sided. Okay. Okay.
There are two kingdoms at war, the peace-loving Hoshiro and the glory-seeking Nor. It's up to the player to decide which side to take. As always, there are two sides to every story, and in this game, the path you choose ultimately decides your character's fate. No matter what, the world and characters will be the same, but depending on the decision you make, the storyline, battles, and outcomes will be drastically different. On the Hoshido side, you'll experience a more traditional path as you work together with your allies to fend off Norian invaders. Because this path story is more similar to past Fire Emblem games, it's a bit more accessible, even for newcomers. On the other hand, if you choose the Nor, you'll be forced to revolutionize an unruly kingdom from the inside, so the story will be slightly more complex, and the difficulty will be more challenging. The new Fire Emblem for Nintendo 3DS is planned for a 2016 release in North America.
Well,
Stay
that's a
tuned for
long
more
time.
information in the future. You may have heard something about these cards I'm holding. Well, we're finally ready to show our hand. These cards feature characters from the Animal Crossing series, and you can use these cards in a brand new Nintendo 3DS game called Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. The game offers you a unique way to interact with your favorite animals from the series
I'll be
without
right back.
doing chores. It's all about the home decorating and design aspects of Animal Crossing. In fact, animals will request the player to design a house for them, one that fits their rather specific tastes. Then, it's up to the player to furnish and decorate their homes and meet the animal's request by designing them a home that suits their sense of style. That's where the cards come in. They're a new, more portable form of amiibo that doesn't require a figure. With the Animal Crossing series amiibo card, you can tap it in to design a room for the animal on the card. After designing their room, you can scan additional amiibo cards to invite other animals to come visit their house, and then kick back and watch them have fun together or snap a photo. In other words, amiibo cards let you experience a different side of the Animal Crossing world than you normally see in the core series. The Animal Crossing series amiibo cards and the game Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer will be released this fall. We will also release an NFC reader-writer accessory on the same day as Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. That way, you can scan amiibo on regular Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo 2DS systems as well. We have a couple more announcements to make on an existing title that Mr. Iwata will cover. See you next time.
Hello again. For today's final game, I have some new information about downloadable content for Mario Kart 8.
Yep, we got Yoshi's Island, yes. Why is that first? I have no idea. It's what's on in the Super Mario 64. And that is it so far. There will be a lot more too. And there's Mario Kart. Don't want to spoil too much of it. Don't want to spoil anything.
What you are watching right now is the new Animal Crossing course included in Mario Kart 8 DLC Pack 2. Here you find familiar elements and
But the thing is,
that
I'm not
make
actually
this
going
course
to
feel like
rebuy
a piece of the Animal Crossing
Super
world.
Mario 64,
On this course, this season
but who
change
knows?
each time you race. Spring, summer,
I'm just gonna wait for the games I don't have. Ooh, like Donkey Kong 64, I don't have
much
that.
like in Animal Crossing games, you
And those
can
are on
bask
there, so
in a variety of seasonal
yeah, I'm
vistas.
going to wait for that.
Plus, we put a lot of effort into the background music too. The background track is a souped-up racing version of the Animal Crossing theme recorded live in studio. Mario Kart 8 DLC Pack 2 will include new racers, Isabelle, Villager, and Driverzer, plus 4 new cards, as well as 8 new courses, including the Animal Crossing course you just saw. We are happy to announce that instead of in May, this pack will be released on April 23rd. In the future, we'll have more details about the cards and courses that are on the way. Alongside this release, more Wii Racing soon will be added. These 9 new compatible amiibo characters will add costumes to the game. Please try on your favorite one and enjoy racing in style. We have one more announcement for Mario Kart 8. Please take a look.
There can't be any more Mario Kart.
The Mario Kart series has been a part of many
one.
gamers' lives for over 20 years, ever since the debut of Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo
Should it be anniversary or something?
in 1992.
I have no idea.
Each entry in the
What are they
series has
gonna do?
featured gameplay that appeals to kids and adults alike by offering
The
3
first
main
one.
racing classes. 50cc,
The second one.
a class which anyone can enjoy playing with relative ease. 100cc, a speedier class that requires some skill and technique. 150cc, the fastest class,
I
where
love
finely
this
honed
game.
skills are needed to compete with the best of the best.
It actually looks interesting. What is this
now-
about? 200?
200cc is here.
Oh, the DLC 200cc. Gotta go fast. Okay, that's gonna be difficult, huh? I got all 3 stars in every CC, so this is gonna be a challenge. A new challenge incoming. Better watch out, guys. Whoa. This is actually... There's never 200cc without hacking or actually replaying this. April 23. Oh, that's early.
Ever since the original Super Mario Kart game,
So that is coming on DLC Pack 2, maybe?
has been the fastest class. But now we are introducing you to a whole new level, the 200cc class. Because it's so
200.
fast, you have to have a good braking skill around tight corners. It's Mario Kart
Braking skill?
like you've never experienced
no.
it before. This not only applies to the new downloadable.
Well, this is gonna be a challenge to get all
Every
3
course
stars.
in the game will offer a
That's gonna be
200
fun,
class in local and online play. Alongside Mario Kart 8 DLC Pack 2, an update adding 200cc mode will be released on April 23rd. After downloading the
Yeah.
update, you'll be able to enjoy this new 200cc class for free. Whether you think you can handle the speed or not, please try out this new
Hopefully I
200cc
can do
class of races.
I could do
That's all
150
for today.
here.
Thank you for
All 3
watching.
stars. Let's see that thing. Stay tuned for Nintendo Heroes. Alrighty.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Nintendo Treehouse. I am Eric, and right next to me is Morgan,
Hey guys.
Corey,
Hello.
and Ethan.
Yo.
These bad dudes are resident Splatoon experts.
Yes.
That was an awesome Nintendo Direct.
Oh my
That
gosh.
direct was no joke.
200cc. So many CCs.
Seriously, no joke. 200
Yeah.
CCs. People out there think they're ready.
Nobody's ready for
No,
Yeah.
nobody
200cc.
nobody is
That's
ready.
Or
facts.
it's the wrong day to wear his
I guess it is gonna be
100cc
difficult.
champion shirt, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, new Fire Emblem.
New Fire Emblem.
That was pretty
really,
crazy.
Really good.
Yeah.
Super excited about that. Some of those indie trailers
Yes.
were
Yeah, that was
looking
awesome.
looking amazing. Star Wall.
Yeah.
That game
Dude,
is,
this is the,
looking really
the
awesome.
year 30th anniversary. The trailer they made with Mario Maker.
Yeah.
It's coming
Okay,
out soon.
guys.
Yeah,
check
Mario Maker
something.
is a game that I am so hyped about. It's looking,
We're
looking
over
so
Someone-
30, 30th anniversary.
So-
it hits home for us. But we get to make
It
Mario.
does.
This
There's a
year.
lot of
Pretty sweet
nostalgia there.
indies.
Yeah.
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 No, that was a great
looking,
reel.
Looking really, really good. There's so much good stuff
Mario
out there, and a lot of
I'm
people,
excited.
the people are hyped up. Mewtwo is going to be
Yeah, Smash.
absolutely
Don't forget
massive.
about Mewtwo.
we're
And
still-
Lucas. Yes.
Still playing so much Smash in the office right now.
I know, that
A
Smash
lot of-
stuff's crazy.
I don't know who's going to claim that
Too much
character
to
for their
talk
own,
about.
but it's going to be a little bit of competition there.
yeah.
Smash Ballot too.
Uh-huh.
So that's exciting.
But today we were talking about Splatoon.
yes, but we are
right?
here today for Splatoon.
Yeah.
Gameplay.
Yeah.
So
It's time. It is
we're
now
gonna,
time.
we're gonna be hanging out and playing that.
Yes.
I actually have some work to
I
do.
think you gotta get back
While
to
you
work.
guys are playing video games.
Yeah.
for
That's
the-
what we do all
for
day.
the rest of the day. That's all you do anyway,
Yeah.
right?
So
you guys have some fun. I'm
We'll
gonna hand
take it over. We're
yeah.
gonna play some Splatoon. Thanks for joining
Yeah.
us.
All right.
And all right, guys.
Take it
let's
away.
go.
Go play
Yeah,
some
let's do
Splatoon.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So as Eric said, thanks, Eric. We are here to play Splatoon for you guys. Really excited. We're going to work our way through some different content. We're going to show some online multiplayer. We're going to show some single-player missions. But we're actually going to start with something we just showed you guys in the direct, which is Battle Dojo, which is
I
local
actually wonder if I should just
one-on-one,
record
multiplay.
an hour
So,
of it.
yeah, Corey, why don't you jump right into it?
Cool.
I'm kind of rethinking.
So already kind of
Ready?
You know, we saw that there
Yeah, put some ink down. Zone is right in the middle of this map. I'm gonna make my.
They don't have to. This is just gameplay.
Or rank battle. When you're on a winning or losing team, you also get ranked first to fourth in terms of how well you did.
Oh boy. And I think that's it for me. So yep, that's it for E3, and yeah, I'm pretty hyped for it. And it is April Fool's, so I don't know if anything is true. But see you guys next time. Peace.